15 when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15 when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your tree, she go for the next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. No Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. I had to go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your tree in the spot, she.
Welcome to my show. I'm playing Madden 19. Doing fantasy mode. Franchise fantasy mode. Where where fantasy draft. Simple. You see, I'm a Patriots fan.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Long. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. It got his man complete. And He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Oh, touchdown.
Antonio Brown from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Falcons. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on deep...
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got room to run past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On the right side open is Gesicki. 30, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 79 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Still on the 2nd quarter. Come back.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brook. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Go. Oh, shit.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. He made a terrific play.
And his throw here is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail. So out come the Falcons now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Let's go.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a third in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who are moving on as they were able to eliminate the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
Clean my room, vacuum, everything. I need to find me a game room.
They'll look to throw.
A game chair.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Pitches one. Hey, Javante, if you win the next game, you gotta face the Patriots.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Whatever
the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tab.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they make...
Back to dominance, like last week. I'm playing.
Now back to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Let's go.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Wide open receiver complete. 14 yards that time for number 14. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Gesicki saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Falcons add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that.
They're going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know, Coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's
You don't
gonna
get
be
hit in your
incomplete.
life.
Brandon,
Hold on to the ball.
But let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Pass interference. Defense.
Let's go.
Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs at defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Throw's gonna hurt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. And that's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He dropped it.
He dropped it again.
Hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Come on, my guy. Do something. Useful.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun. And
no
they missed an opportunity.
Why he didn't catch the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Simple. He did it.
Dante Moncrief, 55 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
It's simple. He caught the
They went
pass.
5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play when you go 5?
The same play. My other guy caught the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And the Falcons add on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Let's go. I'm playing.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in
and go like
turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Detroit! 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 Switch! Gun! 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 Mike 35! Mike 35! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Oh.
Dante Moncrief. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover, because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's...
Let's go.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw here. And now he'll tuck it and run. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you...
What the hell just happened? Huh? I don't know. I have no idea, guys.
And his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first, here's Washington. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
NFC divisional round.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough
incomplete
legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Incomplete.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Detroit! They'll drop the throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
And you can find us on Twitter at NathanDynasty_. And that's it. Thank you for watching all this stuff. Like, share, subscribe, and forever keep it real, my guy.